Let's take a look outside. We have been seeing, you got a little bit of a overlay over this, but we do have cloudy skies out along the shore for the most part across California, the greater coastline really, especially Southern California. Here in San Diego, about the eastern half of the map looking at a decent amount of sunshine, but you see the western half showing scattered cloud cover, in some cases overcast skies. You can see how it is pretty significant all the way from North County down south. So we are dealing with a cloudy start to the day and going to be continuing to see partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies at times during the day. One of the primary things that we are keeping an eye on though here in San Diego is wind. We have a wind advisory that is in effect everywhere in tan on your screen. This kind of more yellow tone here is the high wind warning over the mountaintops. Both of these expire at 3 a.m. on Tuesday, so that means early tomorrow morning. Last thing to give a mention to is the high surf advisory, 5 to 7 foot waves. This one expires at 8 a.m. on Tuesday, so for the early morning surfers tomorrow morning, keep in mind we will have that high surf advisory in effect. 5 to 7 foot waves around the San Diego coastline, up north around the LA coastline, Santa Barbara coastline, up to 8 foot waves are possible. And then looking at the wider picture really, we've got a lot of color on the map here for the greater western half of the U.S. You can see we've got fire weather warning, that's all the red up here for Fresno, San Francisco. As you move off toward areas of the inland California valleys, as you move off toward areas of northern or southern Nevada, I should say, you've got a freeze watch and then of course the wind advisory for everywhere in tan on your screen. So there's a lot going on as we look across the good portion of the country. And for us locally, we're going to be keeping our eye mainly on wind. You got onshore flow. You see how those wind arrow particles are moving inland, and you see 50-mile-per-hour gusts possible in Borrego Springs. That's the purple tones that you've got here, red being pretty significant as well in the 40 and 50-mile-per-hour range. By the time we get to the afternoon, eastern half of the map very, very breezy. Western half of the map still looking at teen wind gusts, if not 20 to 30-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Things die down just a bit overnight and then pick back up once again tomorrow afternoon. Keep in mind all the way through the overnight hours, we are still going to be breezy, but things start to die down once we pass about the midnight marker. And you can see across your coastline, off toward about Julian, you're looking at gusts mainly in the 10 to 15-mile-per-hour range as opposed to the 20 to 30-mile-per-hour range. So between now and about your evening hours, that's prime time to keep an eye on those gusty winds out there. It's cloudy across the board. Temperatures are in the 60s, about 10 degrees cooler in many cases than where we were yesterday. Yesterday was a beautiful, warm, sunny day. Now we've got that cloud cover pretty significant across the county. 67 for San Diego and Oceanside and 65 for Escondido, Poway, and Chula Vista right now. Going into the afternoon, we may gain maybe 2 or 3 degrees, but nothing really to talk too much about. Temperatures aren't going to be doing too much of fluctuating between now and the end of the day. Small, slim sliver of a chance for a little bit of rain over the mountaintops this evening. Looks like it is virtually non-existent. You can see a couple drops that'll pop up on the screen there, but in general, we are looking at a dry afternoon and dry evening despite that decent cloud cover. Here are your afternoon high temperatures. A lot of green on the screen. That's the tone of your temperature. 68 for Carlsbad, Escondido, 66 for Ramona, 59 is that high for Julian. And look at Borrego Springs, a high of 81 degrees. Hard to believe how quickly the deserts are cooling down. Here is your 8-day, not bad. We've got plenty of wind today, starts to die down tomorrow. A lot of sunshine in the forecast for the rest of the week with temperatures starting to build just a little bit, especially as we head toward about your Friday. Weekend is looking very nice as well, partly cloudy skies, temperatures just around average for this time of year. And your deserts, hey, staying pretty cool, possible mid-70s. Is your forecast highs tomorrow. And again, plenty of sunshine all the way through the week into the upcoming weekend. Stella?